Today on The Real, Libya's refugee crisis. Plus, a widely popular Christmas song stirs up a controversy.
What? Yes, girl.
And Adrienne slays this weekend in a $17 dress.
Hold up, wait a minute.
Then, this season, we don't need mistletoe.
We've got Kiss's legendary Gene Simmons.
I'm going home with you.
The Real is live.
This is our time. Don't waste another minute. This is our time. Grab a hold, it's time to begin. Start it right now. It's our life, we got a choice. It's our time, so start it right now. Grab a hold, it's time to begin. Start it right now.
Welcome to The Real. Happy good morning. Hello. Come through, Monday vibes. This is the kind of Monday I like to be received with.
I need that.
Yes. Come on. All right. Yes. The spirit is up in here. I love it. Who is ready for some live girl chat? Now, as you can see, Tamara isn't here today. She's actually not feeling well. You guys send her prayers.
Positive prayers.
Positive prayers.
Tam.
Yes. Tam, we miss you, and we hope that you're going to feel better soon.
Yes.
So, ladies, it is just the three of us today. This is live TV, folks. Things like this happen. You know, you wake up in the morning.
Hold
you
it
don't
down,
feel
guys.
good.
Hold
We're
it
gonna
down.
hold it
For what?
down right here.
Boom.
So, the three of us are ready for some girl chat. The question is, are you?
Are you ready?
Now, do not forget to head on over to The Real's Instagram page at The Real Daytime because you guys have to use the hashtag #GirlChatLive to make sure that your voice is heard. We love
Yes.
hearing your comments. We
Yes.
love it when you're a part of Girl Chat. And speaking of making your voice heard, we just want to start Girl Chat today by bringing to light a very important issue. Now, I know some of you have been wanting us to talk about this. We've been wanting to talk about this. CNN broke a story several weeks ago that migrants and refugees from several African nations are being intercepted and sold into slavery in the country of Libya. Libya serves as a main exit point to Europe where the migrants are trying to escape to. Now, these refugees are reportedly being publicly sold and traded on the open market and being forced into labor camps to work without pay or rations. Now, the United Nations Security Council said that they are currently working to address the slavery and abuse against the migrants. However, many feel not enough is being done quickly enough to help these people.
Yeah.
And that's why we have a platform like this where you start saying to yourself, well, what can I do? I know some of us have seen it on social media, and even myself included. You feel like there's a lack of this sort of news. We hear so much about so many other things that are constantly distracting us, even pop culture.
Right.
And this is the stuff that's important because we can make a difference.
Definitely. That's why I'm really proud of the CNN investigation because they snuck in there. Because people were asking, well, how is it that they got the pictures? Because this shows you that there are good people in the world. Whoever was in there was sneaking pictures out. Then CNN went to go investigate it, and then they had to sneak out. And so now the word is now getting out. So
Which is essentially risking your life.
Yeah.
risking their lives.
To be actually present in a slave auction, in that moment, you could be killed. If
Yes.
somebody's going to slit your throat in Libya, guess what? Ain't nobody going to save you.
Right.
No authorities are going to come and capture anybody who's hurt you. It is a lawless country. And
And it's real easy for people to look and say, well, this is 2017. Slavery is happening. There are things happening in this world that we don't know about. That's why it's important for us to keep focused. There are three things that you can do to help keep focus on the situation. The first thing is we have to keep pressure on the United Nations to try to fix this mess. Not just Libya, but human trafficking.
in the world.
Things
Human
like
trafficking
that.
is now becoming the second largest dark trade. It used to be drugs and then weapons and then human trafficking. You guys, over 42 million people are trapped as slaves today. It has now replaced weapons and is now the second largest dark crime. People being sold, used as a commodity. This is
And what you have to remember, too, is that these migrants, see, a lot of people don't have cell phones. They don't have the news the way we have in the United States of America. So when you want to talk about your country, sometimes you got to look at the good that's happening in this country because we're able to talk and disseminate information.
Yes.
Now, the second thing that you can do to fight the root cause is support. It's an international group. It's called the IOM, International Organization for Migrants. They are actually fighting within Libya by trying to get these detention centers that they put the migrants in, and that's where the migrants are being sold and things like that. This group is working to try to fight all of that. So as well as the UN, support the IOM. And lastly, social media.
Yes.
A lot of times, like on Facebook, these so-called captors allegedly are working through like Facebook and Twitter to send messages to the migrants' families to ask for ransom and things like that. Write to Facebook and say, hey, we do not want this type of support to happen. So that's what
we don't want to help them. We don't want to help them.
Yes. And to understand a little bit further about how something like this can happen, again, Africa already in its poorest, most vulnerable states, especially for Eritreans, you have to understand that they're fleeing to Libya in hope for a better
because that's the stopping point.
They're promising them that they're going to get them to Europe.
It's the closest country to pass the Mediterranean Sea. First of all, most people don't survive traveling that journey. Mediterranean Sea is 345 miles that you are going to travel by raft, as you saw in that picture. Now, when you get to Libya, now because it's a lawless state, the #1 business that you can make money because you're desperate in a lawless country is human trafficking. Human trafficking is the #1 business because people, as we are resilient, as we will not die, we are sold constantly for labor and sex, men, women, and children. And I even have an Eritrean friend who happened to receive a phone call. She's European, and she got a phone call from her family members desperately asking for ransom money. And when she couldn't help them with the ransom, the phone was left off the hook as she listened to her own aunt being raped, beaten, and tortured on the phone. These are the type of ransom threats that people are getting. So at this point, it really is #1. I'm going to focus on the first tip that you had, Lonnie, which is getting government to act. Only government from other countries can actually help us right
bigger
now.
than us.
Because we keep talking, even with us using our platform to tell you about it, my frustration was, okay, now I know about it. Now what do I do?
Well,
okay, so the #1 thing is spread the word. Make sure that there's awareness about what's going on. You can't help people
on
if
that
you don't
awareness.
know.
And you
stay on the awareness because, like, still the
Shed light on
news
it.
agencies
No one's
aren't covering
it.
this.
They're not covering it.
I'm surprised we was able to do it. I was like, oh,
which I'm
we can
so
do
thankful.
it. Like, thank you.
We're so thankful for a platform to be able to, spread this word and let people know there are things going on in this world that are not right, and we have to fight against it.
It takes our voice.
We have to do our part. And everybody has a voice that can be heard. So, even when we're talking about this, I'm asking Jeannie, I'm like, okay, so now I know, but then you feel helpless. You're like, okay, I know that it's going on, but what can I do? And she's like, we've got to get to our government.
Yes.
We've got to get them to
situation
help.
for Libya. And if you need to educate yourself further on understanding how trafficking happens, my film, Stopping Traffic, is a direct film that covers all global trafficking and how you can help. But when it comes to Libya, we got to get the government actually there. We got to get the military in there. That's the only way to help them.
We have to help Libya out. A lot of people also felt like some of it was, obviously they're like, if this was happening in another country, we wouldn't hear about it in the news. And that was a big thing as well. So I think it is important that we use the platform, spread the word, and make sure that we even get our news to cover the story.
Because it's happening all over.
Yes.
So now, if you want to learn more ways that you can try and help, head over to thereal.com, and we'll continue to monitor this situation as it unfolds, you guys.
Thank you for listening to that, everybody.
On a happier, lighter note.
On a little lighter note, it's the time of the season when people are playing Christmas music 24/7. Yes. However, maybe one song should be kept off the playlist this year. Twitter user at Demir Sunflower recently tweeted, "It's that time of the year when we talk about how problematic Baby It's Cold Outside is because it's literally a song where a man doesn't care about consent and actually spikes a woman's drink. Happy holidays."
Dang.
However, Tumblr user and English teacher Big Head Butter and Egg Man offered a feminist defense of the song, saying it's actually about a woman using her drink as an excuse to have a casual, consensual sex with a man in a society that doesn't view that behavior as acceptable. So, ladies, do you think this song is a Christmas hit or a Christmas miss?
I think, oh my gosh, you can take any song in a negative way. This is just my opinion. You can take any, if we hear some of the rap songs, I'd be like, that's more offensive than Baby It's Cold Outside.
Yes. Do you remember in middle school, bumping, grinding, dancing to bumping, grind by like, even remember, baby, when we're grinding, I get so excited.
That
They
song
were
is
like,
that is risky.
That's a big one.
We can't even sing that on daytime television.
Well, you know what people have to remember, Baby It's Cold Outside was a song that was written in 1940s and 50s. And during that
Damn,
time...
they were freaky back then.
Yeah, but see, a woman wasn't allowed, you know, she wasn't supposed to express
to be
her
demure.
sexuality. You know,
She
she wasn't
wasn't
supposed to say, I want it,
She
right?
didn't have the right to be a thought.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Accurate.
if you
No,
wanna
but
say that.
seriously, so if you actually listen to the lyrics, I also say that in 2017 and with social media, we have such a big issue of reading only half of things and not reading the whole context. If you read it, she continues to say she's obviously like, please don't, I don't want to be here. She's actually saying she's enjoying being there, but
Yes.
she's
But
worried the neighbors might speak,
Right.
you know,
Yes.
they'll have a lot of talk tomorrow. She's more concerned about what other people are going to think about her
But
spending
I
the night.
also, if you look it up, because in the song it says, what you put in this drink, that's where they're getting you, okay?
But
And
she
then
means like, what's in this drink? Like, I'm feeling it.
Yeah, but see,
not,
that's what
not
I'm
like,
saying.
Not like Bill Cosby, what's in this drink?
Right. But
Okay.
back in the 40s, that was a joke. See, because I'm a comedian, I understand that. It was, and I know it, I don't want to get, you know, whatever,
Yes.
because we've progressed. But back then,
I mean,
it was used as a joke to, you know,
Of
and they
course.
would always say, what's in this drink?
It goes-
to kind of go, like, I'm acting
Yes.
this way because of the drink. It
But-
wasn't because someone
Yes.
actually put something in the drink.
I just don't understand why are we so fixated with that song when, as Adrienne and I both convey, that there are so many songs today, like the wet emoji would be all over it. You know,
Well,
because
that's
they're so
because
dangerous.
it's a Christmas song. But look at
But
Sleigh Ride. Sleigh Ride says, our cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy cozy are we. We're
Which
snuggled
cheeks
up
we
together
talking
like
about,
two
boo?
birds of feather would be.
Right?
Or
And
what
yeah.
about mommy kissing Santa Claus? That's, you know what I mean?
Okay.
A
There's
Santa
a lot.
baby, hurry down the chimney tonight.
Oh, there's a lot in there.
Here's the
She
thing,
wants
though.
money in that song. That's like a gold digger song.
Here's the thing, though. At the end of the day, no matter how strong of a feminist you are, how much you're against, like, men allegedly writing these songs and being creeps out in real life, have you ever seen songs like this drop in a club and see everybody, like R. Kelly drops in a club, everybody's down on their knees. Everybody. So I'm just saying, there's
down
much,
on who? Down
just
on where?
hitting it
Hold
like
on.
talking
But
shit.
Where are we
I
gonna?
think it's more about the point that it's a holiday song, and
Yes.
I just think that when you look at the different types of holiday songs, a lot of them have sexually suggestive. I mean,
And
you know,
that's why I
let
like
it snow. There's no other place to go, so let it snow. Be a hoe. Let it snow.
Okay, let me tell you. I actually found out.
I added that one in.
Wait, I found out about Baby It's Cold Outside being risque when I was recording my Christmas album. My husband Israel told me, like, you know, this is considered, like, people want to ban this song because they say it's like people are like drugging each other or whatever.
Right.
And so, because I'm a crazy person like I am, I was like, wait, this is saying what? I'm like, people are saying this is a bad song. I have to record it.
Right.
So we actually did it. Me and Israel did a bachata version of the song, which I love. And we
love
did Baby
it,
It's Cold
too.
Outside. We
Good.
switched up some of the words.
Did you
But-
really?
Yeah,
Like
a little
to
bit.
what?
Like he says my name in the song. It was very Destiny's Child. Say my name, say my name.
Okay.
And we also added Juan Luis Guerra's Frio Frio to the song, a Spanish song that
The
talks about
who?
it being cold.
Okay.
Frio Frio.
Yes,
it's
yes.
cold.
Okay.
All that to say, I think sometimes you just gotta laugh at stuff like this. Everything isn't so
course.
serious. It's the holiday season. Lighten up a bit.
Yes.
I think it all depends on the intention behind it. If you're singing the song with bad intent, it's a bad song. If you're singing it with good, positive, pure intent, it's a good,
But what
positive,
I
pure
do
song.
like about it is that it shows how we progress as
Yes,
women
we have.
when it comes to expressing our sexuality. Now we don't have to hide. If you see
Yes.
something you want it, like I'll tap that. All right, I'll tap that.
You know, you have Kaya.
The Lil' Kims.
My neck, my back.
Yes, exactly. Lil' Kim's, Nicki Minaj's of the world, we thank you.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, so if it's really cold outside, you'll probably want to hurry home to warm up.
Yes.
But what if you can't because of a slow walker in front of you? Okay, according to the New York Post, one UK mall has installed a fast lane reserved for fast walkers, only to help combat window shoppers who move way too slow. You know what I'm talking about, right? Because we all got somewhere to go. The fast lane was created after MasterCard kind of put this together, and the research also found that the average walking speed slowed down by 21% during the Christmas shopping period. So, ladies, would your shopping life be better spent in the fast lane?
Yes.
Yeah, right?
Yes. First of all, I'm a New Yorker, and we walk fast. We like to get places where we're trying to go.
Yes.
I don't have time to be lingering.
Yes.
And number two, you guys know that I hate shopping. Like, I am this kind of shopper. I know exactly what I want. I'm gonna get in and I'm gonna get out. I don't need to be walking around and staring at all the stuff I can't buy or
Well, you
can't
gonna be
afford.
mad at me because
Are you a slow walker?
I be enjoying myself.
Lonnie,
I-
no.
Looking at everything you can't buy.
I done went and got my Cinnabon, and I'm looking at I'm like, ooh, look at that, look at that.
No.
Look, if you got a problem, just say excuse me, okay, and move me out
Why
the way.
should we say
But
excuse me
that's it.
when you should be
That's-
nibbling on your Cinnabon over to the right?
No.
To the right.
No, because I like to enjoy the whole scene. I
Oh
like
my
the whole
God.
scene, and I get the feeling, and the Christmas spirit is coming.
Yes,
and the
you can
holiday,
get that Christmas spirit
the lights.
in a hurry.
See,
You know,
it's people like
Get it
Lonnie
done.
that legit give me PRR. Pedestrian road rage. I don't like it. No, it's not okay.
Did you just make that up?
No, this is real.
PRR.
How many people here suffer from PRR?
Well, now I do, now that I know it exists.
And what's even worse, you got people like Lonnie putting like syrup on her Cinnabon, taking selfies over the Christmas decorations.
I'm
then-
enjoying my life. I
How
can't
about-
help because you can't enjoy yours.
How about this?
You just-
The worst, though, is when people are hungry and you get in line at like a fast food restaurant like Chipotle. Don't you know by now that you pick your tortilla and you move to the right? Beans, cheese, meat. Beans, cheese, meat. Who is that person
I
standing there
need
like,
to look
what should
at
I
it,
have?
Jeannie. I need to look at it, make sure it look fresh.
No,
and
she
it
said,
don't look
what should I
right.
have? We've been standing in this line for 40 minutes.
Thank
You
you.
should have figured it out by
Thank
now.
you. Tam Tam is out sick today. Get better soon, babe. But for
Yeah.
now, let's get back into some more live girl chat.
Yes. Here we go. We're in a silly mood today. I love it.
know.
We're giddy. All right, I got to give a fat shout out to Teen Vogue, you guys, because over the weekend I was able to attend and speak at their Teen Summit event. It was so dope. Imagine thousands of women under the age of 30 and their moms gathering together to be inspired. It was so, these are the women that I spoke to just
I
about
love it.
encouragement, how to be woke in your own field. And it was really cool. One of the best quotes, because I went to all the workshops, is Wendy Wolf, the founder of Tinder and Bumble, said that women need to lift each other up more because there's always a seat at the table, as we see here.
Yes.
And you were also at a Vogue event this weekend. Tell me about this because your social media blew up about the outfit that you were wearing.
All right, so I got invited. I think it might be my first Vogue event ever, so I was mad hype. I was like, oh my gosh, they invited me to a Vogue Lancome event, and it was at Poppy, which is like a super popping club here in LA. And I wore this dress. But okay, you guys gotta get this. When I found out I was going to the event, I went to the mall, went shopping, and was like, oh my God, this is a Vogue event. I have to find like a really nice outfit. So I went and spent money and like went to Kupo and BCBG. And then I came home and I do my own makeup. So I was doing my own makeup and my hairstylist, Ray, likes to tell me like which outfit was. So I did like a little fashion show for him. And then finally at the end, I was like, and I have this, get this, $17 dress from Forever 21 that I think is really cute.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not gonna lie. I was embarrassed at the idea of rolling up with a $17 dress to a Vogue
Why?
event. You know, because that's real. You can think in your mind, like, you gotta be expensive to look fly.
Right.
Anyway, I put the dress on, and literally after trying on the other ones, we were like, nah, yo, that's the one.
Right.
And Israel and Ray kept laughing at me the whole night. They're like, if they ask you on the red carpet what you're wearing, just be like, it's vintage, right? Like, that's like the joke. It's vintage. Israel's like, it's Halston vintage, Halston. Like, I'm like, what? All that to say, I posted the picture on my Instagram, and everyone was like, yo, who's your dress, who's your dress, who's your dress? And at first I was like, dang, should I not say anything? Like, it's low-key, like, it's a $17 dress. And then I was like, I'm proud of my $17 dress because it sends a message to young women that you don't have to spend a lot of money to look
100%.
fly. Fashion doesn't equal expensive.
That's right.
And I realized that when I was younger, I used to spend all this money to go to these events because I felt like the worth of my outfit validated me being in that room.
Let 'em know.
And at 34 years old, I will show up in a $10 dress. And if it works, it works. And I felt good in it. And I just felt good about telling the people on Instagram, like, girls, some girls were like, oh my God, I have that dress. You shop at Forever 21. Yes, I'm a real girl and I like a good deal.
Yeah, we do a lot of our clothes that we get, they're, just off the
Affordable.
rack, affordable clothes.
Yeah.
This weekend, I posted that white and black dress, and Fashion Bomb Daily posted
So
it.
bomb.
This is my first time on Fashion Bomb
Yes, and
Daily.
we love Fashion Bomb
I
and
was like,
Claire. Shout out to Claire.
that's ASOS, and that dress is only $79.
You see?
So it's like, yeah, we always wear clothes that just,
affordable.
affordable. You can get off the rack.
Yes, at the end of the day, if it fits you well and it shapes your body well, that's all that matters. And if you get something that a brand like that isn't a Halston or whatever, just remember, people just care about the way it sounds, not really the brand itself. So even if you get something from like Charlotte Russe, you know them all.
Right.
Yeah, I love
Just
Charlotte Russe.
Throw a French
And it's
twist
all
to
in
it, girl.
how you pose in it,
No,
too.
it's
That's
all
what
in
I
how you
learned from
pronounce
her,
it.
like
yes.
this.
You gotta throw it out there. Yes.
I love that sound because that's not sleigh bells jingling. That's the Real's hotline bling ringing. Hey!
Paula, are you there? Hello, hello. What's up? Okay, Paula, what's your name and where are you from?
My name is Tiffany, and I'm from Brooklyn Park, Maryland.
DMV
Hey, what's
area.
his name?
Yeah, who's that cutie?
This is my son, Robbie.
Hi, Robbie.
Hi, Robbie. I love that Tiffany, Robbie, and a little Jesus decided to join us this morning. Come on now.
I love it. Okay, now you called in the middle of girl chat, so I have to ask you, who do you go to for girl chat when you're not watching The Real?
Of course, I do go to you guys, but I usually go to my sister or I look at Facebook, you know.
I love that.
Good. Yeah.
I love that. What's your sister's name? You want to give her a shout out?
Hey, Megan.
Megan.
What's up, girl?
I have a sister, and I'm super close with my sister, too, so sometimes those are the best friends you can have in this
Yes.
world. Now, since it is the holidays, do you have a favorite holiday tradition? Because I see you've got a tree back there.
Yes. Well, instead of doing Elf on the Shelf, we actually do the Shepherd and the Camel, and it
that?
involves our kids.
Uh-huh.
I actually purchased it from Mary and Martha, and it's like a religious, it kind of brings Jesus back into Christmas.
Man,
Yeah.
I love that.
That's good.
Can't have Christmas without Christ.
Wow, that's so cool. I have to look that
course.
up. That sounds like such a
So
creative
wait, what is
idea.
it called again so that other parents can Google it, look into it?
It's called The Shepherd on the Search, and it comes with a shepherd and a camel.
Oh, wow.
The Shepherd on the Search.
Shepherd on the shirt.
That is
okay.
so cool.
Okay, now we're gonna give you a chance to win a prize right now. Okay, are you ready? Not to put
Of
any pressure on you.
course.
Okay, but girl, if you win, you're not only going to win a prize, but you're gonna win some for our entire sassy audience.
So we're not putting any pressure on you, but they are.
All right.
So I'm gonna give
Hey,
you a
it's
hint really quick
okay.
though. Okay, good. So put Robbie down in a safe place because you're gonna need both hands and your legs.
See you in a minute, Robbie.
Bye, Robbie. Peace
Bye, Robbie.
out.
Hold on.
Move out of the way from Mama. Okay, now when I say go, you have 15 seconds to find something very specific in your house, okay? Bring
Okay.
us your makeup bag. Go.
Go.
Go, go, go. Robbie, are you okay? Robbie,
Oh, it should be in her purse. It should be in her purse. It should be in the back. A purse with the bag.
the cards are not rushing.
She made it.
Now, today's guest is a rock legend who has been rocking and rolling for over 50 years.
Wow.
He's the co-founder of America's #1 gold record award-winning group of all time, Kiss. Please welcome Gene Simmons.
First of all, thank you so much for donating to our Toys for Tots drive.
Oh, it's a everybody should do what they can. Obviously, we're all blessed here, but not everybody is.
Yes.
I wanted to just say something backstage. I was hearing you say these inspirational words, to all the young ladies out there about the price of their stuff and all that. So what a great message, because you don't hear that.
Yeah.
And I
Thank you so much.
and by the way, men are dumb. We don't know. We don't know.
Sure.
We don't know what this costs
Yes.
and what this. We don't have a clue.
Let
It
us
looks
know.
good. It looks good, right?
Yeah, we just
I love that.
Basic. I love that.
Well, I
You're
love
right.
that you not only brought us a toy, thank you again so much for that, but you also bought us this vault. So I have to ask, what is in there?
Okay, so I've been around a long time, and this is the actual largest box set of all time. It's called the Gene Simmons Vault.com, and this is literally 3 feet high and weighs 38 pounds. Inside are 150 tracks that have never been released.
Whoa.
Really?
Oh yeah, and
The vault. They were in the vault. That's why.
they've never appeared on any record or anything. These tracks include songs I've written with Bob Dylan about 18 years ago, 3 of them.
Really?
I found a group, discovered a group called Van Halen, so they're on 3 tracks.
Yeah. Love Van Halen.
Love it.
And one of the guys from Aerosmith is on it. All the Kiss guys are on it.
Wow. That is amazing.
And, you know, I should show you. Do you mind grabbing the book?
Yes, of course.
Everything's heavy and yeah, it's
Oh,
heavy.
wow.
So this actually is where the CDs and everything comes from. And inside are
This is nice.
this is photos,
Archives.
archive stuff when I was 2 years old in 1804.
I love it.
Oh, wow.
Well, we all know you as the front man of Kiss. And in your new book, you On Power, which I love the name, you shared one of Kiss's first newspaper reviews ever from May 27, 1974. Now, the review says, I hope the 4 guys who make up the group whose names don't matter are putting money away for the future, the near future, because Kiss won't be around long.
Damn.
Now, what did you think of the review back then? And what are your thoughts about what they had to say now?
Well, he's dead now.
I bet he felt stupid when he was alive, though.
Look, you can't sit still for anybody. Everybody's going to have something to say about you.
Right.
And so my opinion to all of you, it's what I learned from my dear mother, because I'm an only child, and that is, don't worry about it. You know, when I first came to America, I wasn't born here. I couldn't speak a word of English.
Israel.
I was born in Israel, and everybody said, "What are you, stupid? Can't you speak English?" Now they all work for me.
Hey, let him know, Gene.
I love it.
Well, Gene, you also said in your book, your book it's got a lot of bold statements because you're a bold man. And you said women can't have a career in kids. Now, given the success that women have raising kids, why do you feel that way?
It's not entirely what I said, but I stand by every word I said. Look,
So explain, yeah, what do you mean?
What'd you say, Daddy?
I will explain. Yes, I am a father. And I will explain to you what I've said. My mother worked harder than anybody I ever met. She raised me alone. My father shamefully abandoned us when I was 6 or 7 years old. See, I say us instead of me.
Yes.
It's, you know, it's always something that... So if I'm writing a book, I have to tell you what I believe. I believe if you're a 19 or 20-year-old young lady, and I know you agree with me, you have time. You have time to grow up. You have time to have children. Do it when you're 25 or 28, because if you get pregnant at 19 or 20 years old, the chances are pretty good the man is going to turn out to be an earthhole, and he will...
I like how you did that.
Well, we're on family television.
Yeah.
Don't depend on men. Please don't.
So you saying wait.
Now, Gene has done it all, or has he? Well, we're not so sure, so we're going to find out because we're playing on live TV. Nope, I haven't done that. All right, now here's how we're gonna play. Each of us has 4 cards, as you can see in our hands. Now we will each take a turn reading a scenario. Now, if you've done the scenario at any point in your life, you must put down 1 card. First one to get rid of all their cards loses. So, Gene, are you ready to get real?
Bring it on.
Yes. Okay, let's get started, Jeannie. You have the first one.
All right. Now, nope, I haven't ever used my celebrity status or name to get out of a ticket. Guilty.
If you've done it, put a card down. If you've done it, put a card down.
You ain't gonna dip into my wallet?
I have not done it because I don't have a license. Boom.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't have a license?
She don't drive because she's from New York.
Yeah.
So, okay, here's the next one, Gene. Nope, I've never ever dropped my phone in the toilet and retrieved it myself.
Last week.
I've definitely done that.
Nope.
You never did?
Never.
My wife did a 26-mile marathon, and there are these Andy Gumps on the side of the road where everybody goes, and bless her heart, I love her. We have 2 kids together. She went in there, and the cell phone fell into the stuff, and she took one of those baby napkin things and went and retrieved it.
Never.
She's a G.
Never.
Your wife
Shannon
is a G.
is a G.
Yes, she
Okay.
is.
All right, Adrienne.
All right. I haven't ever stole anything.
Anything?
I've already shared my story on the
I
reel.
mean, come on. She's called
I
pre-Jesus
don't
Genie
steal.
for a reason.
It was a hot oil
never
treatment and I
stole.
needed it.
My mother would slap me on upside of my no. Never.
That's
Never
Never.
stole. That is
Raised
amazing.
right.
Okay, okay. Now, I haven't ever gone commando.
Never?
What does that mean?
You don't
no
wear
underwear.
underwear.
No underwear. You know, you need to put 2 cards down.
Yeah.
I have to. I don't wear underwear.
Okay.
Ever?
I don't have.
Like
I don't
a lot.
have it.
Guys, he's telling us he's going. He's
I'm
commando right now.
I'm a visual person. I got that.
Okay,
I
come
don't
on, we gotta
either.
keep playing the
Okay,
game.
gotta keep
All
playing.
right.
Okay, you got
I haven't
one.
ever
We got
pretended
2.
to be a different celebrity.
Brenda Song all day.
Who have you pretended to be?
I pretended to be Engelbert Humperdinck.
Who?
Ooh, you do look like him a little bit. Where was it? At a concert or something?
In the days when I was going out with Diane, I went to see her in Las Vegas, and 2 women ran up to me and they said, "Engelbert Humperdinck." I'm going, "Yeah, hi, nice to see you. Give me an autograph." And so I signed, "Love, Engelbert Humperdinck."
That is hilarious.
Wow.
Okay.
Jeannie.
Next one. Nope. I haven't ever been kicked out of a hotel.
Oh, come.
Nope.
Seriously?
No.
Really? You with the
No.
kids?
No, I bought them all.
That'll show you. I have.
Okay.
I have been kicked out.
It's you and I, Daddy.
Okay.
This is it. All right.
That's it. We've got nothing
Here we
left.
go. Nope, I've never ever loved a song by Justin Bieber.
He's a very talented guy. I think "Sorry" is terrific. And
Oh,
he
yes.
should he should drop the that kind of stuff and just pick up an instrument and show everybody he's multi-talented.
Yes.
He can play
I get it.
instruments and write songs. I'm a big fan.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, now we all need help making those big decisions in our lives. Fortunately, Lonnie Love is here to give us a push in the right direction. It's time for Lonnie's Love It or Leave It. I love this. Okay, we've got a question from Jesse, who watches us on Fox 11 here in LA. He's also Lonnie's nephew.
So dope.
I know. Now, Jesse's actually here with us today. So, Jesse, where you at? What's going on? Hey. There we go.
Hey, Jesse.
Hey,
What's
how-
going on?
So, my name's Jesse.
Okay.
And
You're Lonnie's nephew.
I recently was studying in Australia, and I met my girlfriend Letitia here with me today.
Hi, Letitia.
We've been together for 2.5 years now. I met her while working on a film out in Australia.
Okay.
And when I graduated, I was actually in grad school. When I graduated, my visa expired, and I had to move back to LA. So right now, I'm working like 3 jobs to save up money to go back and forth and visit and things like that.
I help you sometimes.
Lonnie
Keep it
helps me
real.
sometimes, but just kind of fed up with work, and I'm thinking about leaving one of my jobs to be able to spend more time with Letitia. And I was wanting to get some advice from you guys, see what you thought.
So, what do you think, Jeannie? Should he go with love or leave things the way that they are?
I can see how pained you are by this decision, and I can see how united you both are. Absolutely love it. Fight for this. God's gonna take care of you.
Well, what I think you should do is definitely go for love. I believe love conquers
conquers
all.
all.
Things will figure themselves out, but if you got that one by your side, everything will be all right. All right, Lonnie, now bring it home for us. Is it gonna be love or leave it? Love it or leave it after all? What do you think? What's your final say? What should Jesse do?
You know, I want to hear from you, Jesse. What is it that you want to do?
Well, after thinking about it and contemplating, Letitia, You've been a blessing to me ever since God Yahweh sent you, and I thank you so much, and I want you to be in my life forever.
Oh.
Will you marry me?
Yes.
She said yes.
Letitia, how are you feeling right now? You did not know anything about this, did you?
I'm still trying to catch my breath. I'm shaking. I seriously thought I didn't even think I was coming here to be on. I'm sus, but right now I feel.
Your heart.
So, Jess.
That is the best reaction.
I know, because she didn't know
ever.
we were planning it. Jess contacted me. Thank you so much to The Real for letting us do this. Jess, now, what's going to happen next? Are you moving to Australia? What's going to happen?
So yeah, I'm actually gonna move to Australia. We leave tomorrow.